And with me in studio now is Riggs Eckelberry. He is the CEO of OriginOil. OOIL is a stock symbol. And the first thing I want to do, Riggs, is congratulate you. I guess you just got engaged. Congratulations.
Well, yes, I popped the question, and the lady accepted, to my great surprise.
Well, congratulations once again. What's the latest with the company?
Well, aside from my personal happiness, yesterday we shipped an Algae Appliance again. That started to become a routine activity in the company. This is a client we can't mention. It's you know, a key player, and
okay.
In fact, I'm running some pictures for you right now, so you
okay.
can see us doing the usual, you know, making sure that people aren't stuck inside the box as they thing gets loaded up. But that's that part, and then the other incredible stuff was that we were on the Osgood File yesterday.
Tell us about that.
Well, you know, I was on the phone to a lawyer who handles some of the family matters, and very conservative, goes, "Well, you were on the Osgood File. Did you realize that?" I go, "No, I had no idea." And of course, Charles Osgood, oh my God, he's incredible.
So if you had a chance to listen to an archive online, and you know, what did Charles have to say about the company?
Well, what he did was, you know, there's this wonderful urban algae story that's been having so much echo, because it really, you know, resonates with people. And it's for him too. He said, "Wow, there's this urban algae story in Paris, France," and it quoted, of course, the Reuters piece that had me talking about it and so forth. And he said, "What do you know?" And it was very sweet.
Well, I've always thought that, you know, at some point in time, your logo is going to be you in like a Superman suit. It's kind of green in tint, but it'll say AM Algae Man with the cape and this type of thing. I mean, because I've mentioned this on the program before, you have become essentially the global spokesperson for all matters relating to the algae industry sector.
Will you Photoshop me onto Times Square once?
I did it.
One day it will be for real.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, you know, that is becoming more the norm than the exception, that when someone has a story that they're doing about algae, your phone is ringing for a comment.
Well, and it's, you know, I think years of focus on this very special thing, and people know it's important. And speaking of that, if anyone's assuming that the year is over for OriginOil, they got another thing coming, because we're saving our best for last. It's going to be some interesting stuff coming up over the holidays. Well,
that's really wonderful. You know, every time we talk, I can't help but reminisce to when we first started talking about the company, because I remember back then thinking, gee, what a magnificent idea to use algae as a biofuel feedstock. And I remember one time you said, well, you know, we'll never use algae to make jet fuel, and now algae is being used to make jet fuel. And, you know, you were thinking back then that, I remember, I compared it to Bill Gates, because years ago Bill Gates once famously said, no one's ever going to need a computer with more memory than 512K. And, you know, of course, he's been proved incredibly wrong. You yourself were proved wrong. Things that you thought weren't going to be a use for algae have become true. All of these things must, even though you're in the middle of it and have tunnel vision, must be amazing to you.
Well, what's amazing is that our technology has turned into this hub technology, with algae being a major focus and spoke, but now turning into all these other avenues, such as oil and gas water treatment and others to come, where we're pulling minute particles out of the water, contaminants, foods, etc. And that's exciting. Where we're going in 2013 is really, you know, we're doing the planning, and we're trying very hard to stay focused on the job at hand, the markets we're in, but it's multiplying quickly.
You are Algae Man.
Thank
Riggs
you,
Eckelberry, OOIL is a stock symbol, OriginOil is a company. Again, congratulations on your personal life. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
You too.